Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome to the Fashion Bunker. I've been shopping and I have a haul. It's like Shoppers Anonymous. I don't know. But yeah. Hi everybody, my name is Dacob. Hi Dacob. I have a problem. I shop perfumes too much. So here's a haul for you. Now I have a couple of things to say about these little beauties here. Popeye and Betty Boop. The Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Eau Fraîche Natural Spray and the Jean-Paul Gaultier Classique Eau Fraîche Natural Spray. Officially for boys and girls, but you know my policy. There is no such thing as gender when it comes to fragrances. The really cute part about all of this is that you get a lot of really nice freebies. So I got the tattoo stickers for the body. We get Betty Boop, Popeye, a bird, rose, flower, logo, all that stuff. And the funny thing is these tattoos also have an expiry date. It says best used before the end of 31st of December 2017. Funny, isn't it? And then little testers, little samples. Really cute. How big are they? Oh my God, they're like even less than 1 milliliter. It's 0.8. They're like literally giving us only drops. Popeye and Betty Boop. And then they also give you, per perfume, a shopping bag, which is adorable. This is the Betty Boop. And then you turn on the other side and you get the Popeye. Now, for those of you who might ask yourself, wait a minute, Popeye and Betty Boop? That doesn't make any sense. Popeye is olive oil's boyfriend. Well, there are several reasons why olive oil is not in here. First off, let's look at the amazing corset that Gaultier gave Betty Boop. This is reminiscent of Madonna from the 90s. We're loving it and living for it. So, olive oil. So these are the freebies that you get when you purchase these perfumes. Mind you, if I do find a link to these perfumes, like on Amazon, I will list it in the description box down below so you could check it out yourself. But I'll have to see if they're available at all, because they are limited edition. So olive oil is a little bit clumsy, right? And she's not as sort of a femme fatale as a Gaultier woman would be. So I'm thinking that's one of the reasons why Betty Boop kind of fits more. She's also from a similar time frame, the 30s, circa, as you would say in Latin. They're both from the 30s. She, however, Betty Boop is from a time where, when she first hit the cartoon world, there was no censorship really on TV, and there was some nasty sexual things going on in the cartoons. Then, of course, all of this changed when the rules and regulations changed, and Betty Boop kind of was not dating her dog anymore, but her boyfriend dog became her pet. Very creepy stuff was going on. Anyway, in the early cartoons, Betty Boop herself is kind of a dog. She has really long ears. But whatever. So, olive oil, as we know, is the symbol of Moschino. So she couldn't have been used as a symbol for Gaultier, even though she's Popeye's girlfriend. And it's better that she sticks with Moschino, because Moschino is more about whimsical pop creations, and Gaultier is a little bit more edgy when it comes to the sexuality and the flirtatious game. And, you know, it makes also sense. Gaultier is French, Franco Moschino is Italian. Well, now Moschino is more American than Italian, because Jeremy Scott is at the head of Moschino. So this was the haul. I have sprayed it on here. Now, a lot of people that know me, and I arrived and purchased these bottles, and I was walking through the store with them in my hands before I paid them, and everybody's like, we thought you had taste in perfumes, Dacob. And I was like, what are you trying to tell me? Well, a lot of people consider Gaultier and Le Male in particular to be a very tacky perfume nowadays. It does have a bad reputation. It does. Again, you know, I purchased this literally for my collection. Huge fan of Popeye and Betty Boop. So I'm probably not even going to open them. I know this sounds crazy, and a lot of people will be like, no, you got to use them, you got to use them. Well, give it another 5-6 years. This is going to be, protected in the fashion archives. I want to have these as reference, like as perfect as they are. However, this doesn't mean that I won't open them one day, but just for now, I'm enjoying them as they are. I do have all my samples. I try them all on. They're sprayed all over the place. They're not necessarily perfumes I would use every day. Anyway, this is more just for the beauty of the design. I purchased a design object rather than a perfume in this case. However, the bad reputation that Le Male has, and this is something perhaps that might interest some of you. When it came out in the 90s, the original Le Male, mind you, this is a different formulation. This is the Eau Fraiche formulation of Le Male, totally different story. When Le Male came out, it was almost, yes, it was huge marketing and it was all over the place, but you could have considered it to be some sort of like a gay niche perfume in a way. And probably people who were wearing it were made fun of back in the day. Well, guess what? Things always change. Whatever is represented or belongs to the gay community and is made fun of by the straight community, after a certain period of time, after some years pass, things turn and shift. So all of a sudden, nowadays, Le Male is a perfume used mostly by very macho type of guys, Mediterranean-looking guys or Middle Eastern, and it's a very particular type of scent that goes along with the imagery and visual of that type of man. It is not anymore at all connected really to the gay community. So a lot of the people that used to kind of love it now hate it for this particular reason, that it has been kind of derooted from its original kind of intentions. And mind you, Le Male is an amazing, incredible perfume made by the same dude who made Eau Noire, by the way, for Dior Privee line. So you can imagine Francis Kurkdjian, I never know how to pronounce his name. A lot of thought and talent went into creating Le Male, so I have a lot of respect for this perfume. However, I myself have difficulties using it at times because you do kind of cliche-ify yourself in a certain direction that I do not wish always to go to. Sometimes I don't care. I'll just use it because I love it. And that day I wake up strong enough and I go for it. Psychologically, I don't care what people think of me. But there are days when I'm a bit more vulnerable, fragile, when the day is not the best of days, and you just got to kind of put more perfume that suits you in that moment. I don't use Le Male very often, but I do have the original Le Male. I even still have the original Prestige version with the little pump, the little tassel pump thing. So yes, but this one in particular, and that's what we're going to do now. A quick review of it because I sprayed it abundantly here. What is very special about Betty Boop and Gaultier, usually the Betty Boop fragrances, or whoever purchased the rights to the franchise or to use it in perfumes, they're really quite cheap and nasty and pretty bad quality. So I've read a lot of, everything's falling down. I've read a lot of things, a lot of reviews saying that finally there's an association between Betty Boop and a fragrance that has some sort of quality. So let's get to the notes of this perfume, shall we? Top notes are sugar cane, and that is the most fun part of this perfume, is the sugar cane. And the sugar cane literally is not there at the beginning, even though they call it top notes. Then we've got ginger, sorbet, lemon. And then we go to the middle notes, orange blossom, jasmine, and tiare flower. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Labdanum is in the base notes, musk, and vanilla. So the head notes with the sorbet and the sugar cane are what makes this one a delight for me. It has a Betty Boop type of prohibitionism not really happening vibe going on. It's vulgar, slightly vulgar. It teases you and it pleases you. And you really feel like you're hearing that boop boop doop boop, thing all the time. It's bubbly in a very sweet way, sugary way. It's like you're getting constant kisses from Betty Boop, and she has like this gorgeous red, intense, glossy, shiny lipstick on, and so you're kind of covered with all of these lips all over you. It doesn't smell too much of candy per se. Like, you're not going to have the feeling that this perfume is a children's perfume. No, it's sophisticated. It's grown up. It's sexualized, definitely. And it's flirty. And I'm loving it. And it has a powdery touch as well. It has kind of a clean touch as well. Even though there's the sugarcane and the sorbet and it's kind of all these sweet notes, it's not cloying at all. There's nothing. It manages to stay fresh, even though there's the sugar cane. And I don't know how they did that. They balanced that out pretty well. How is a mystery to me. There's white flowers in there. What do they say? Classique Eau Fraiche limited edition takes you to the extravagant world of Gaultier. Composition opens with lemon sorbet, ginger and sugar cane. Its floral heart includes exotic tiara jasmine and orange blossom. The base features warm notes of vanilla musk. Labdanum. Betty Boop is shown as a cabaret dancer, lustful, voluptuous, and a sexy femme fatale of free spirit. 100 milliliter of the Eau Fraiche natural spray Betty Boop is going to cost you more than the 125 milliliter Eau Fraiche natural spray Popeye, just because I guess female fragrances always have to cost more than male fragrances, which is not really fair in my book, because again, they should all be genderless, but that's kind of the game that they're playing with all these companies. And mind you, as of now, Jean-Paul Gaultier has eliminated his Pret-à-Porter line. It doesn't exist anymore. Jean-Paul Gaultier jeans doesn't exist anymore. Only his haute couture collection is still in production, and as far as his perfumes are concerned, almost everything has been discontinued. All that is left is Le Male for men and Classique for women. Those are the only two fragrances left. There is no more Cocorico by Night, Le Male, La Fleur du Mal is gone, Fragile or Fragile is gone, but the Power of Two is, they're all discontinued. I am shocked. And this happened really as of late. So I stocked up on time, thank God, on the Le Male, La Fleur du Mal, which is an incredible perfume. I'm going to have to do a review on that one quite soon, especially because it's summer, and in summer doing reviews like that is always fun, because this perfume is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance for summer. So as far as Betty Boop is concerned, I would buy it if you're ready to have fun with a fragrance. If you don't want something sophisticated, this is literally a playful, sexy, free-spirited, as the description says, perfume that both men and women can use, in my personal opinion, but to each his own. And it, if you love Gaultier and you love the memory of what Gaultier used to be and what Gaultier still hopefully will be again soon in the future, this one represents it to a T. It is very, very, very elegant that way, even though it has the vulgar within the scent. But the vulgar is a lot of fun here. I'm really liking it, and the more it dries down, I put it on around 50 minutes ago. It's very intense. I am sure it's going to last at least a day. On the clothes, I'm not so sure. I'm going to have to test it on the clothes as well. But the beautiful thing about it, so when you first spray it on, it smells chemical and kind of not so pleasant. Give it 15 to 20 minutes. And especially now, the more time you give it, the more pleasant and amazing it smells. So even though that sugarcane is on top, I'm smelling it more now. It's becoming milky and rich and dense in a beautiful way. So definitely, I might have to get a second bottle just to open it before they're all sold out, because the more I smell it, the more I love it. So I'm probably going to end up using this one on a regular basis in summer. Maybe the next end of June favorites or July favorite. You never know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved or liked or appreciated or anything of that sort this reveal and review of one of the two perfumes. Popeye review will also be coming up quite soon. thank you so much for watching. Thumb up this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So no matter what perfume you're wearing and how people look at you and judge you for what you're wearing and how you're smelling, smile back and never give up on love. Love ya, bye.